Marketing automation can help credit unions in a number of ways. In fact, the number one thing that we see the benefit for the credit unions is to automate their onboarding programs. Being able to send an email to a member immediately, the same day, not a week later or a month later. Being able to get that a very timely email welcoming them to the credit union and telling them about all the services that they have. And then for the marketer to be able to go ahead and set a decision tree up of the types of offers that they want to pitch. What's most important to them? Is it growing loans, or is it growing savings accounts? Whatever it might be, they can set priorities of those and the rules, and then being able to map that against the data of the members and to automatically pitch that. And these can be run every day, every week, every month, at whatever interval you want. We have one of our customers that was incredibly successful with this, First United Credit Union, where they were actually sending a survey to members, and when they first started out, prior to marketing automation, they were not really happy at the intervals that members were getting their survey and their welcome. Now they're actually doing it every 5 minutes. So the maximum time that I, as a new member of First United, I have to wait is 5 minutes to get my welcome. And that's all due to the planning that they put in place, the data that's made available, and just the planning and strategy that they put behind their marketing automation program. So the data, it plays an incredibly important part with marketing automation. That is kind of where everything kicks off. It is the event driver for every type of triggered communication, whether it's print, email, voice, whether it's on the web. Everything maps back to the data, and the sensitivity of the data is a very critical component, safeguarding that data. As you know, credit unions, they have all of your information, and safeguarding is the #1 priority of that. But the data, being able to set rules that drive against the data as to when to trigger, how to trigger, it's the fundamental foundation of marketing automation. So it's important that you understand your metrics prior to implementing marketing automation so that you can kind of see the effectiveness of it. What was your penetration rates on each particular product? What was the channels and mediums that you used prior to engaging marketing automation? Very important. There's a kind of a misconception of marketing automation is kind of a set it and forget it. It is to some extent, but I think the success of marketing automation is to be able to understand your metrics prior to and after. Come in, say 6 months after, and really, so you've got enough data to measure and analyze prior to and after, and then make tweaks to it. What is the data telling you? What is it suggesting? Being able to interpret that data to make change so that you can continue to be fresh and new and update your content accordingly. And it's a commitment. You get your automation up and running, but then the data will tell you when you need to change it. So my advice to a credit union that's considering marketing automation would be to really understand what their goals are. What problems are they wanting to solve? That's going to tell them a lot about the solutions they need to be looking for. What are the key points? It's all too often too easy to get caught up in the bells and whistles, all of the eye candy that's presented to you with marketing automation in the different solutions that are there. You can really lose sight of what's important to you and how that maps back to data. And that would be my biggest advice, is understand what are my objectives? What am I trying to do? What problems am I trying to solve? And then look for those feature sets that are going to help drive solutions. As a first-time attendee and of the AXFI conference, it's been really interesting because it's different than other conferences. Traditionally, our into the credit union is through the VP of Marketing. That's who we're trying to get to tell them about our marketing services that we provide and how we can help them. But as we move into marketing automation and the importance of data, we really need to engage the IT folks as well. And so the more that we can get IT and marketing together up front, the more successful we are. Ultimately, the more successful the credit union is. All too often, the marketing IT department, they're at odds. They don't necessarily speak to one another. So with this conference, it's really been interesting to see a mixture of both, of marketing and IT. And so sometimes they're approaching us both at the same time, which is just great. Other times, IT finds out about these solutions too late. And so understanding that, hey, it's not all that time consuming for you, and to understand from an IT perspective how it minimizes and actually help them has been great.